Joining me in the Room podcast to talk about his third professional MMA fight and his third card in a row fighting for Cage Titans on the 18th is Andrew, the Gladiator. Valdina, what's up, my friend? Man, you've been on the show so many times. You've been on so many cards for Cage Titans. Man, let's talk about it. Another big event coming on the 18th. What's going on, man?
What's up, Steve? That was like the best intro I've ever gotten right there, so I appreciate it. But no, good on my end. I'm just training really hard. Like you said, third card in a row. I've been staying active. I'm never out of shape. I'm always ready to fire away. So March 18th is looking good, and that's where my sights are set. And here we are.
Well, my friend, coming off that last professional fight, another first-round finish, a sub-finish, your second one in your professional career. You're going for your third pro fight here. You're fighting a dude that likes to stand and bang. He's got some professional boxing matches under his belt. How you feeling about this matchup and what you're looking to do in there?
Yeah, so this kid, Mike Taylor, he's tall, long, rangy, southpaw. Definitely like a tricky stylistic matchup, but I feel so confident going in there. I'm working day in, day out with one of my striking coaches, guy Pete Luciani, when it comes to, how we go about this type of style. And everything we're doing is directed towards putting this kid, to sleep. And, and then we got Joe Lowe's on, help me out with the ground game if it goes there. So as much as you said he likes to stand and bang, I watched that fight with him and Mike Taylor versus Jeff Joy. And, we all know how good Jeff Joy is, right? And, I think Mike Taylor even won the first round with the grappling exchange that he had with him. So, and I was on Table Titans with Mike Taylor the other day, and Mike was saying stuff like how, he might want to wrestle me, he might want to just stand and bang. So I'm ready for the whole kick and caboodle from this kid. So I'm going to bring it double to him, though.
Well, I know you're a full-time fighter, bro. You're training 24/7, running around, selling tickets, selling shirts, getting yourself out on social media. Man, you're doing an incredible job promoting yourself, bro. How's it feel? How's the evolution of the Gladiator as far as everything in your game, as far as in the cage and out?
It is. That's perfectly how you said it. The evolution of the Gladiator, man. As corny as it sounds, man, like it really is. It's when I started out, it was taking tips and stuff from all these different people, that I surround myself with. Like early stages, I started learning from Randy Costa, and then all these other guys in the gym that I started to meet, and I just learned so much from all these different people. So everything that I'm doing now is just a product of everything that I've learned from all these guys and what they've showed me. So I took all the right things from the right people, I'd say. It's a good feeling seeing it start to work out.
Well, I know there's a ton of fighters that fight professionally, have a 9-to-5 job, sometimes working 60 hours a week. Do you think it's a bigger edge in your arsenal to be able to train nothing but, MMA? I mean, you might get some side jobs here and there with your dad. I know he owns a business, but you're training all the time. How much of an edge do you think that gives you against your opponents?
Personally, I think it's what you do with the ones that work the 95s and they still go out and do those training sessions. They still bust their ass. On top of that, maybe they have a family as well. Like, I think that, goes to show, mental toughness, discipline, going out there. And I think that all strives to be, the great fighter that they want to be. But me personally, without having any of that other shit, all I focus on day in, day out is this goal that I have is fighting. I don't do anything else other than training, like you said. And, I spend time with the family too, but that only pushes me further too. So I think the fact that I don't have any other distractions, not to sound like whatever, but like I cut girls out. I cut going out to the bars every weekend. I've cut drinking. I'm just fully focused on making this my number one gig for the rest of my life until I can't do it anymore. And you guys are going to see big, big things this year.
Well, as far as big things between last fight and this fight, anything you add into your arsenal, I know as young professionals, they add different things as, they get further in their career. Is there anything you're adding in that you hadn't had in the camp before this?
I don't think I've added anything too new to this camp. the fight's at 140, so I get to, eat a little bit extra instead of having to be at 135. That kind of changes, it alters things in the strength and conditioning department just a little bit, where, we do different types of reps per set, it just stuff behind the scenes, like, the amount of time you get between sets and stuff. So it's all like boring stuff to talk about. But other than that, I've been basically doing everything that I've been doing for all these, past few fights, and just nonstop training. I'm getting better recovery sessions. I think that's something I changed up pretty well, where I can, go to these next sessions without feeling so tired and dead and stuff. I know how to adjust better now. So that's really it.
Excellent. Well, I know you're based at Losange. You mentioned Pete Luciani. I've seen you training with Connor out there. How many gyms you jumping around to? I mean, you must be driving all around, getting work from all different aspects of the MMA game.
It's fucking crazy, man, how much driving I do, but it's all going to be worth it. My main gym is Lausanne MMA in Raynham. I'm there, probably 5 times a week. And then I go to Connor's basement there in Mattapoisett. And that's usually where I get more of my striking work and pad sessions and MMA style drilling. And I'm there, if not every day of the week, maybe 5 to 6 times a week. And then 2 days a week, I'm driving all the way up to northern Massachusetts for this place for strength and conditioning, SOS. And that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's definitely a lot of driving. To be honest, man, my car just broke down twice yesterday. But I had a feeling it was going to happen in due time because of all the driving I do. But hopefully get that out of the shop on Tuesday. But yeah, all the driving I do, it's all worth it, man. And I love every second of it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be doing all this driving.
Excellent. Well, you mentioned Mike Taylor talking about, he might wrestle you, he might stand and bang with you. Dude, I would imagine he's probably going to want to stand and bang with you, knowing that what you did to your last 2 opponents and just the game you have. You going in there, I mean, I know you predicted things in the past. Is that something you still do? Are you predicting something? Are you looking for something out of Mike? Are you looking to, stand and knock him out? Are you looking to get another submission? What are you looking for in this particular bout?
Yeah, every single fight I think I've ever taken at this point, except probably most of them, I've always given a prediction. And it doesn't change for this one. I mean, but my mindset alters from week to week, and it finally dials in like closer to the fight where I have like a spot-on prediction like I did in those last 2 fights. So I've let everybody know that it's going to be no longer than 2 rounds that I finish this kid. I still don't have the specific round in mind, but now I'm so zoned in that I can finally say that I'm definitely putting this kid to sleep, whether it's a submission where he's going to sleep or if I'm just cleaning this kid's clock out and I'm just putting him out cold. And that's no disrespect to him, man. Listen, he's going to hear this. I hope he does. Do with it as you must, man, but I'm going to put you to sleep.
Well, my friend, I know Cage Titans has that new streaming company that's working with them. I think, they're building on odds and maybe putting some betting lines in there at some time. So this, your talk and your predictions, man, that could add to the game and just the fun of the whole, the whole thing Cage Titans putting together here.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's pretty cool how they're doing that new, betting lines and stuff with Spectation Sports. I know a lot of my buddies that I was, talking about the fights, and they're always like, yeah, I like it, it's cool. But then as soon as I talked about the gambling part, now they're all like, okay, wait, start talking here.
Well, we know Cage Titans is always elevating their game as far as, the promotion, supporting the fighters, social media, getting the new streaming company, helping them out, man. How excited are you to get it? This is a huge card. Day-night doubleheader. There's Muay Thai on there. There's huge matchups. There's a huge main event, co-main event, man. How excited are you to get back into the Coliseum and blow that place up? Because we know main event, co-main event, dude, you are your own main event in there, man. That crowd is the Gladiators, man. How you feeling about getting back in there?
Man, you just hyped me up. I really can't wait to get in there. But it is a Coliseum, dude. As much as I'm not the main event of the co-main, which I'm fine with, I want to work my way up to those types of spots. Actually, I'm pretty content in just fighting early in the night anyway. But yeah. I'm happy to be on the night card. I was on the day card for the last time they did the doubleheader. I didn't even like it, even though I did get the finish over, that opponent. But I'm happy I'm on the night card this time. I feel like that's just another little milestone I'm hitting instead of going to the day card. But I'm excited. You know, everyone gets excited for when I fight, and I'm saying that humbly as I can, but it's true. I think, you know, I was talking to my teammates, my coach the other day. Like, I actually don't sell too many tickets. Like, I sell a decent amount, but it's nothing insane. It's nothing like people can be like batting their eyes at. Like, holy shit, it's not. And what's crazy is that the whole fucking place in there still goes bonkers when I fight without even selling that many tickets. It's a contagious Valdina chant that happens in that crowd where everyone starts joining in on it. You know, everyone likes my style of fighting, which I'm so grateful for. I feel like I'm entertaining them every single time I go out there, which I love, and that creates more, you know, hype. So everybody just lock in, get the hell out of your seats when I'm out there, and, you know, lose those voices.
Well, you talk about people like you like your style. What is your style? If you could define your style, your MMA style, what would it be?
I think these days I'm just solid all around. I'd like to say I'm probably a wrestler with some hands and a wrestler striker type thing, but I don't know, man. I think anywhere the fight goes at this point, I'm just solid. I'm so solid these days. Call me a street fighter. Let's call it that style. A freestyle street fighter.
Well, my friend, you're a street fighter and a showman at the same time. I mean, you put on a show not only when you finish your opponent, after the celebration and everything. Let me ask you a question: is that choreographed sometimes? Do you already pre-think what you're gonna do after the finish, or is it just like spontaneous?
So that last celebration, man, with the slash, you know, I liked it. A lot of people might have thought it was corny, but, you know, I can't lie to you. You know, I told Tyler, my roommate, that I definitely, you know, practice it in the bathroom a time or two. You know, I'm trying to see, do I go left to right first or right to left? So it was definitely thought about before.
Dude, you're not the only one. I swear, everyone must do it, man. You know, practicing, their finishing or, whatever they're gonna do. I mean, it's part of the game, bro. And the Gladiator, you actually were the Gladiator after that fight, putting that back into, that sword back in, man. What was that feeling when you finished your second opponent and, the crowd erupted again? Because it seemed like a more eruption than the first time around.
It just felt like it was supposed to happen. I trained so much, and I literally envisioned that finish. I envisioned finishing this kid in the second half of the first round, like I predicted the whole freaking fight camp. So I knew it was going to happen. It was satisfying. It was like, all right, the hard work paid off this camp. I'm happy I got this done. No damage taken. It's a relief that, no injuries happened or anything like that. So I was just very content, satisfied, ready to go party. Everybody after this fight, come find me, tap on the wharf, we'll throw some beers back, and yeah, we'll do that again.
There's a New Englander right there. Beers back. I friggin' love it, my friend. Well, you spoke about Mike Taylor, and this is a catch weight of 140 pounds. Was it, was it scheduled at first at 135? Did Mike ask to go up, or was this the set weight when you guys got this matchup?
I was looking for 35ers, and I couldn't find anybody. So the only name that got thrown up finally was Mike Taylor, and he requested specifically to be at 140. I said, I don't give a shit at this point. I was supposed to fight Mike Taylor for my debut, my pro debut, and, he pulled out of the fight for whatever reason. It is what it is. So I wasn't going to let him go running this time. I said, you know what, fine, we'll stick to 140. I won't argue for 35 and have a middle run. So 140, I'll clean his clock out that way. Let's go.
Excellent, my man. Well, a huge card, man. How many training partners are going to be on this card with you? I know there's other promotions that have cards that night, and I know, there's some guys that you train with that are spreading themselves around and fighting in other places that night. But who are some of the guys that are going to be going into battle with you and you're going to be rooting for that you train with?
So there's so many, man. It's such an electric.
It's crazy.
And all the fucking promotions. But before Cage Titans, we have that Combat Zone card on Wednesday. And we got my boy Connor Matthews. He's fighting. He could be the main event. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, he's pretty far up there. I'm pumped for him. He's got a solid fight ahead of him. He's really trying to make his mark back to the UFC. Who else? I saw him today. We don't really train too much together, but that kid Yuri.
Yeah.
Yuri, fighting on Combat Zone that night as well. And then direct teammates, like Connor was too, but direct teammates is Joe Poirier. He's making his pro debut. That kid Seth Basler that I just fought, he was supposed to fight him, but Seth backed out, and now he's got Rob Fuller.
Okay.
Then we got Andrew Jacobs. He's making his comeback fight there. Who else we got? We got so many more. I know we do. Peter Barrett. Barrett's fighting Mo. That might be the daytime main event or something on the night card. Brett Layton was supposed to fight, but I think he had a pull. Pat Gilbride's fighting Matt Denning.
Damn, how you remembering all these names? I mean, there's so many of them over there, bro. I mean, no wonder why the tickets are, spread around here. All these guys are like, have fans. And that's what you say, when, you may not sell 1 million tickets, but their fans are your fans. I mean, it's just crazy how all your training partners' fans just love everyone in there.
Exactly, yeah. It really is what it is. And, as much as I don't really like to, boast about being like the hometown thing, whatever, but like Lowe's on MMA kind of is that like home gym to Cage Titans a little bit. Not really like that's their, it's not like direct affiliate, but when people see Lowe's on MMA at Cage Titans, they're probably going to cheer just because they know a guy or someone else, like you said. So, just being a part of Lowe's and MMA and then having all these different teammates fighting the same night, the place is going to go bonkers for us.
Excellent, my man. Well, bro, this is going to be, that third professional fight, my man. How looking, not to look past this fight, but this is your third card in a row as far as a professional. You fought on back-to-back cards as an amateur at Cage Titans. Are you looking just to keep rolling? Like, as long as you stay healthy, you're looking to get in a fight, fight every 2-3 months? Like, what's your game plan for 2023?
I think as long as I stay healthy, I'd love to keep fighting every other month. I was ready to go the next day after these past 2 fights. But, I got to talk to Joe Lozon. He's who I'm putting, I put all my trust in all my coaches, but Joe Lozon in particular, where he's been through it. He's managed guys. He's brought people up to the UFC. He's been to the UFC. So I'm going to let Joe decide basically everything almost. If Joe thinks I should fight in a couple months, no injuries or anything, if all goes well for this fight, then sure, I'm going to do it. But if Joe thinks, wait a minute, why don't we just take a step back, maybe put some more size on you or something like that, then I'll take a card off or so. But, man, it's so damn hard to take a card off. I was telling everybody I wanted to take this card off, but, the few days after the January fight, and then a week goes by, and I'm like, what am I doing? I can't not get back in there. I need to grind in a fight camp. I need to do something. So that's probably what's going to happen again, to be honest.
Excellent, my man. Well, a couple more questions here, bro. We're just under 3 weeks. What's training like right now? Like, as far as, rounds and stuff like that. Where are we as far as training? A little over 3 weeks away.
It's nonstop. It's how it should be. It's, I said when it was a month out this past week, I'm turning up the pressure, and I don't just say that for promotional things, man. It's true. I turned up the pressure for this last month out. I'm going to take it easy the last week, but these 3 weeks are the hardest weeks for me. I'm nonstop, go, workout to workout every single day almost. And the fact that, like I said, in the recovery sessions that I'm getting between workouts and stuff that make me able to keep going, that's like the huge part, man. I'm able to go to all these workouts, get this work in. I'm never backstepping in my progress. Every single fight, I come out a better version of myself. I take pride in that too. And you're going to see the best version of me that we're going to laugh at in a year and be like, wow, that was your best version then? That's garbage. Look at this kid now. You know what I mean? So that's the trajectory we're going on right now.
Excellent. Well, you almost answered my last question, but it always is my last question to you, bro. What do we expect to see from Andrew the Gladiator Valdina on March 18th at Cage Titans 58?
Expect electricity, man. All the fighters from my gym and, in affiliated gyms that we're all boys and stuff, and we're going out there to, go to war. We're all going to feed off each other's energy. I really do have the complete confidence in the world in my own matchup. I have confidence in my teammates' matchups, but they got to go do it themselves, you know what I mean? But for myself, I'm going out there on a mission to put this guy out. Obviously I say it's not going to go 3 rounds, but I'm ready to make this guy suffer for 3 rounds straight if I have to. I'm fine with unanimous decision, just making this kid wish he was done. So just be ready for an absolute fucking showcase, man. I can't wait. I know all my people can't wait, and it's going to be a good night.
Well, my man, I can't wait until what you come up with after that fight as far as a celebration. But we'll be watching, man. I'll be doing a fight companion, and we'll be commentating on what you're doing in there, bro. So last thing, man, shout out, social media, sponsors, anything you want to throw out there, man. I'll let you get back to training because I know you are 24/7 at it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I actually have to go hit pads with Pete Luciani.
Of course.
First, we got new fight shirts coming. I just picked them up today. They're pretty slick. They're like Fighting Irish green. We got Gladiator season. Lowe's and MMA with the Fighting Irish with the helmet.
Awesome.
And then, here's the back. I'm going to shout out these sponsors really quick. I'll try not to take too much time.
It's your time, bro. Take much as time as you want, my man. Get paid.
So, first of all, these shirts, though, they're $25 through Venmo, which is in the link tree in any of my social media's bio. Just click that, click my Venmo, send it over, and I'll have it in stock for you. Or cash is fine if you see me on the reg. But first and foremost, shout out to everybody at Lowe's and MMA. Thank you. I'm not going to name drop every single training partner because I've got so many, but you guys have pushed me, and I'm going to succeed because of all of you, and I appreciate you. So to start, U.S. Golden Pawn. That's a company in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's a pawn shop. My oldest sister and her boyfriend, Jamie, run it, and they give the best deals in the region. Into Action Recovery, that's a 5-step program to help people suffering with addiction. My family owns and operates it, and that's in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Party Time Rental, this is the last family business where my father runs this. It's more of a summertime gig. Spring is coming, though, so once that winter, the snow leaves, hit us up. We have party rental, party tents, tables, and chairs to rent out for any of your summer gigs. Invisaware, this is a company that's stuck with me since day one. Basically, they have like a piece of jewelry like this ring, and if you're in an emergency, you don't have connections to a phone or any type of communication, and you need emergency services, you just press this little button hidden inside the ring, and emergency service will come immediately. It's a great gift to get your loved ones. McNeil Landscaping, this is a company in Drake, Massachusetts, but he does basically the whole northern half of Massachusetts at this point, maybe southern New Hampshire as well, where he plows all the snow out of there, and he gets landscaping as well. He's basically the #1 guy in Drake at this point for it. Super hard worker. I wrestled with the kid. Awesome guy. Jennifer's Jewelers. This is in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's a jewelry shop. I'm looking fortunate to have her sponsor me for this fight and a past one as well, and I appreciate it. Get Right Nutrition. This is the place I go to for after my strength condition workouts up in Northern Mass. It's also based in my hometown, Drake, Mass, and they have like awesome protein shakes, like different types of recovery teas and like protein balls and stuff. It's awesome. Really good stuff. Kelsey Sheen Photography. She actually goes to Lowe's and MMA. She's kicking ass in the kickboxing classes, and she does wedding photography shoots. I'm sure she'll do other types of shoots as well. I think she wanted to dabble with the gym type of photography as well, but definitely reach out to her. Pete the Job Guy, he runs a company called Ascendo, and it basically what he likes to do is network with other people, entrepreneurs types and stuff, and get their name out there and connect them with other businesses as well. And he's down in Jacksonville, Florida. Face Off Fight Co. This is a bigger one. They've stuck with me for probably about a half a year at this point now. And they're a grappling company where they have grappling shorts, rash guards, just came out with hats, they crew neck sweatshirts they just came out with. And the newest drop they just had are these white, sick, slick white rash guards with white Valdina shorts. It's like graffiti style looking.
Nice.
Fresh Bel Air inspired. And if you want to order anything from their company online, use Valdina at checkout. You'll get $5 off your order. This is a brand new company that wanted to sponsor me, Present Arms. I'm talking like the past couple of weeks. I finally got linked up with them. I'm grateful for it. And what they make is custom gun stocks. Matty C Sports for You and Me. It's another podcast, in the regional scene here. I'm grateful for him to want to sponsor me as well. He does a lot of podcasts with the MMA fighters, dabbling with the boxing now too. Super cool guy. Hurricane Hydraulics. To be honest, I don't know too much about this company, but I believe his daughter or one of his sons go to Lowe's MMA. That's where I got connected with him as well. And if you want to learn more, though, you can go to this link tree, like I said in my bio, and click their website. Word of Honey, again, another brand new one. Basically, what they do is they send like one text a day of a Bible verse, and it's no cost or anything like that. It's a nonprofit thing he's trying to do. I just thought it was a good message, and I was more than happy on my shirts. And if you're into that and you're into religion or whatnot, definitely sign up for it, and they'll shoot you one text a day. And finally, thank you to everybody at SOS for helping me. On the strength and conditioning department, I feel stronger than ever. I'm ready to go 30 rounds on March 18th, but unfortunately, I only hit 3 rounds to kill this kid. But I appreciate
Maybe
all
2.
that, and I'm gonna shine. So thank you.
Excellent, my man.
Thank you for the platform, Steve.
Don't worry, my man. We got to get you paid, bro. You're doing great things out there, man. I have no problem with you shouting out the people that help you out, my man. So congratulations on all the success and all the, the backing that you have. Not only sponsors, family, training partners, gyms, everything, man. You're doing everything right, bro. I love seeing it. I might not like all your posts, but I'm seeing them all, my man. And you're doing great things. Kudos for you, my friend.
Thank you, man. It means a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Last thing, Andrew, I have your Instagram handle here, but any other places we can get in touch with you and see what's going on social media?
Yep. So Instagram at Andrew Valdina, like you said. Twitter is at Andrew_Valdina. TikTok, Andrew Valdina. Facebook, Andrew Valdina, but that's only if I really like it. Who knows? But and I don't think I want any of you guys on Snapchat, so we're gonna end it there.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's for just the friends, I guess, and whatever. But dude, I love how you just have your name, man. That should be how it is. Not 100 different handles here. But congratulations on all the success. We'll be here doing a fight companion on the 18th. We'll be watching you. I'm gonna be buying one of those shirts. I'm gonna be wearing that shirt in my fight companion, man. So congratulations on this next competition on the 18th. So again, man, thanks for the time. It's always a pleasure talking to you. You're a great kid, great fighter, and man, kudos to you and congratulations.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.